Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abashi. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101 or on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss out on any new videos we post. I'm here today with Maya for our Women in Professional Sports segment. How you doing, Maya?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. I guess we could first start off just briefly introducing yourself, who you are, what sports you participate in, and what you do now.
My name is Maia McCoy. I am a track and field athlete. I do the 100 and 200. I attended the University of Tennessee where I ran track for them. And now I run track professionally.
Okay. Who introduced you into the sport and that you're currently professional athlete in?
Um, when I was in high school, Coach Sharif actually introduced me to the sport. He was the track coach at my high school at White Haven. I'm from Memphis. I went to White Haven High School. And he just saw me on the basketball court. And he just really wanted me to come out for the team. At first, I'm like, no, I don't think I want to run track. I'm like, I don't even like running basketball practice. I don't think I want to run track. But he was like, you don't have to run. You can jump. So I started off doing the long and high jump when I first get out there. But then he was like, oh, to stay in shape for basketball, I want you to run with the short sprinters. So I would, run with the short sprinters, but I was beating them and I was only a freshman. And they were seniors at the time. So he was like, let me try on the 100. And I was like, so for a while, 100, 200, and I'll do the high jump. So that's kind of how I started running track. And then next thing I know, I was a state champion of Tennessee, sophomore to senior year, 100, 200. Oh, man. I'm going in and out.
Yeah. You're good now.
Oh, okay, yeah. But next thing I know, I was state champion from freshman year to not freshman year, sophomore year to senior year in the 100, 200, and I anchored the 4x2 and 4x4. They'll win as well. So next thing you know, I had like a lot of scholarship offers to go to different schools, full ride offers. My 5 official visits I took was I took Cincinnati, Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and Tennessee. And of course, I ended up choosing Tennessee. And now I run track professionally after a good collegiate season.
Yeah,
My collegiate years.
yeah, he's gonna be in the SEC regardless.
Yeah.
I forgot you said you played basketball. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
He smooth transition you into running track. He said you could start off with the jumps.
Yeah, I know, right? Got tricked into doing it.
Yeah, that's funny. Describe your traditional day being a professional track athlete.
A traditional day being a professional track athlete, it's a little, I guess, a little on the boring side, a little bit, but then not to me because like I'm doing what I love to do, which is everyday workout, train, and get better. So in the fall when it was conditioning here, I will get up and I had weights at 7:30, and then after weights I'll probably give me a nice little breakfast and then just get my mind right for the afternoon practice. The workouts would be a little tough because it was conditioning. We'll have stuff like hills, stadiums, and just hard workouts on the grass. And then now my schedule is pretty much try to wake up early. I don't know, when I wake up early I just feel much more productive. So I get up about 7:30, try to stretch. Sometimes I get a little core. I get a nice breakfast in before I have to go to practice at 1:00, and just practice at 1:00. And then after the workout, we go to weights. So that's pretty much. And then Wednesdays is typically recovery day. We might do a pool workout, which is pretty fun. And I'm also the volunteer assistant track coach too for Auburn. So I just get to, help out with the team. My coach is Coach Ken, and their programs is men and women, so it's kind of split up. So since he's the men's sprint coach, I'm the men's sprint, like volunteer sprint coach. So I work with the men every day. I also train with them every day. So I feel like I'm pretty much chasing every day at practice because I run with the boys.
It's all right, get that work in. What are some things wish you knew prior to becoming a professional athlete?
I wish. Trying to think. It's. I feel like I wish I knew how different it was in the professional track world. Like I feel like it's not as structured. It's like coming out of college, all your meets are kind of picked out for you. Because the head coach is gonna pick out what meets way ahead of time. You'll know your meets way ahead of schedule. Whereas now I feel like it's like, oh, you want to do this meet, and you just kind of go. It's like you gotta be prepared at all times. And then I feel like I didn't know how tough it was. Like I knew it was pretty hard to get a professional contract in track and field, but I didn't think it was gonna be as tough as it has been because originally when I first left Tennessee, I was told, if I went to the Nike training group in Florida, like they told my agent they would give me my contract if I went to the Nike training group. But that turned out to not be, completely true because I never did get the contract like I thought I was. And I just been, working hard, made decisions best for me. I made the decision that was best for me to go back to my coach, go back to, a coach I know has my best interest at heart. Go back to the training I know works for me and just, work hard until I can hit those fast times to get a contract. Cause it's actually really tough. Like you see athletes like Alicia Johnson who does hurdles.
Mhm.
She made the world team and she still is unsponsored right now. Hopefully she gets something soon, but it's just like kind of crazy how it's so many athletes is unsponsored. And sometimes you won't even know they're unsponsored because sometimes they might have a small contract, but that contract is just them getting gear, just merchandise. So they might have the gear, but they're not really on like a salary. So I'm just working hard and my parents just really support me and they're just helping me, fulfill my dreams by helping me out with like my bills and stuff while I just, train, work hard, concentrate, go to these meets and try to hit these times this year.
You always gotta have a strong support system. Is it like a particular like mark you got hit? Like I guess obviously not time since the one girl made the national team, but I guess you got to like place it when you get to the national meets or consistently.
I don't know. Usually they say if you make a team, like you should be able to get some money and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, cause she made the team, but she didn't make it out of prelims. But still, just making the team is a big accomplishment because you gotta get top 3 at Olympic trials or USA's just to go make the world team or the Olympic team for USA. The USA is just so competitive, whereas other countries they're not as competitive. Like they're good, but they're not as competitive as the US. So getting top 3 in your respective event is very hard. Like I feel like even if you just make the Olympic trials or USA's by hitting the standard, like that's an accomplishment within itself too. So I'm not sure how it goes exactly. I feel like I'm still new and I'm still learning each day. But I just know they say once you drop those fast times consistently and you're at the bigger pro meets, you eventually, get your contract. Like your time will just come.
Yeah, that's where you just gotta keep an eye on you. So what are some goals you have for this upcoming outdoor season?
Some goals I have is I really want to get to 10 seconds. I was so close leaving Tennessee. I ran 11:08. I just really hope I get 10:9 and then just even faster, maybe 10:8, 10:7. Like, and then you to get top 3 in USA right now, like you have to hit those times. So if I want to make a team, I have to hit 10 seconds. For the 200, I hope to get right now. My hope right now is just get a non-wind aided 22 because I feel like every time I run 22 seconds, it's windy. So if I get a non-wind aided 22, I will be happy. But I feel like now I want to say last Olympic trials and like USA's last year, I think you had to hit like 21.9, like 21.8 just to make the teams. I was like, USA is just tough. Like every girl is just so good. Every girl's just as fast. So it's pretty tough, but I don't know. I have faith in myself and I trust my training and my coach a lot that I can get there. And I'm just hoping I can get there.
Yeah, you got this. You putting that training in, working out with the boys and everything, so you be good.
Yeah.
You kind of touched on this, but what coach or person was most influential in your success as an athlete?
Um, my most influential coach, I would say Coach Ken, who's my coach now, because when I first got to college, I had a different coach for freshman to junior year, and I wasn't doing that great, really. I know junior year, like I think I finally PR'd in both my events, but like freshman and sophomore year, I didn't even hit a PR. And it was kind of, it was kind of discouraging. Kind of started to give up a little bit because I was thinking like, man, I thought I was fast, but maybe I'm not, that fast to where I thought I could, actually accomplish much, in the SEC or possibly go to pro. But once he became the coach my senior year, I kind of just took off and I got that confidence in myself again that I could do this and I can go pro. Because as soon as he got there, I was PRing like just about every indoor meet in the 60 and the 200. Then I went on to SECs to get bronze in both the 60 and 200, and I was the only athlete that year, 2019, to qualify for both finals in the 60 and 200.
Nice.
And I actually made it to indoor nationals. That was my first year ever making it to indoor nationals in my senior year. Indoor nationals went okay. I got ninth, so one spot out the final of the 60. What was I, like 12th in the 200? I can't remember exactly, but that meet, I don't know, I feel like I just had an off day. It wasn't the best day, and I was just so ready for that outdoor season to kind of be myself because indoor went so well, and I'm ready for that outdoor. But then, unfortunately, I got injured. Had a slight tear in my posterior tibial tendon, so I had to redshirt my outdoor season. But I just did grad school, came back, and unfortunately, COVID happened 2020. But my grad program's 2 years anyway, so came back again. Finally, had that outdoor season 2021, and I got bronze in the 100 100 and 200 that year as well. So it was a pretty good year, and I qualified for Olympic trials, and at Olympic trials I made the semifinals in the 100, and I was very excited about that. So I can say I'm an Olympic trial semifinalist, so that was fun. And I'm just looking forward to accomplishing more.
All right, but then so tell the people where they can follow you at on your social medias.
You can follow me at OG Maia, but it's OGMAIAAAA. It's a total of 4 A's. That's pretty much my social media name on anything. You can find me with that name on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I got a YouTube channel now. I have a total of 3 videos now and 2 shorts. And I'm hoping, for outdoor season, I would definitely make more track meet vlogs. I only did 2 indoor track meets, so I have those 2 vlogs for indoor so far. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Oh, you can find me on that name on TikTok too. But yes, definitely check out my new YouTube channel.
You said, yeah, what's your YouTube? I'm about to follow now.
Huh?
I said, what's your YouTube? You said OG Maya.
Same thing as my Instagram and Twitter and everything. OG Maya with the 4 A's.
Oh yeah, I found you. I just followed you on that, John. But all right, appreciate you coming out, Maya.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm so sorry I was in the car. I hope I didn't go in and out too much.
I know you good.
I didn't want to let you down and miss it, but thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem.